Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FsPassengers with me, Heard37. So, in this episode, we're going to be leaving Martinique. That airport was TFFF, and now we're going to go down to TLPL, which is in St. Lucia. Like some people say, St. Lucie. Now, technically, this right here would actually be, I'm not sure that ICAO code. Is it TLPC maybe? Yeah, TLPC. That would actually be the more correct airport for our plane, being the twin turboprop. But I like to fly to the bigger airport, so we're going to go to their bigger international airport here. TLPL, this is about the 9,000 foot runway. And like I said, this is for the more, international traffic with the big planes. And I just prefer going to those. So that's what we're going to fly to. Alright, so if we look at the weather right here, the weather's a wind is coming from the east-southeast. We're going to take off on runway 10. That's a heading of 095 degrees. Down here at TLPL, we're going to land on runway 10. You can see it's coming from the dead east. So runway 10, that's a heading of 105 degrees. Airport elevation is like 13 feet or something. So basically sea level. It's only about 52 nautical miles, so it should be another pretty short flight. And we're getting towards the south of the Caribbean, I guess you could say. What is this? The Antilles? I can't remember. The East Antilles? I can't remember exactly what. But we don't have too many more to go down here in the Caribbean. And we'll probably pick up another plane. With that, let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane. Actually, kind of in that building a little bit. Weather looks decent. Some clouds. I don't really like the texture of those clouds, just kind of a puff. I talked about that before. I might go into Rex and change some of that. I think that's part of the South Clouds pack. I don't know, it just seems, I don't know, I don't really like the shape of them. It's almost like when you choose like default weather, and sometimes when they put like these horrible clouds, I don't know. I don't totally like that though. Alright, but you can see that building kind of disappears because you're just in the, the edge of it. So I'm going to take off the parking brake real quick and go ahead and push back. We'll get this thing set up. There's the edge of it. Alright, we'll stop her right there. Put our parking brake back on. We'll get FsPassengers going here. Start the flight. 19 people. Still don't have a full plane. Alright, so let's make sure we got all of our people in there. 19 passengers. Let's see if what we can do is full cargo. 600 pounds. We don't need a ton of fuel. Let's just put it at 40% because it still leaves at 95%. So I have plenty of fuel. Don't have to worry about getting dinged. So normal flight. Then our destination, TLPL. St. Lucia. Like
Destination
said, some people
set.
say St. Lucie. Load her up immediately. Make sure we got our people.
Check flight control. Check handset.
Alright, we'll start the flight. Alright, again, put their belts on. Alright, come up here. Anti-collision and position lights. Put no smoking, fasten your seatbelts. Let's put this on battery. DC master. Plus ties. Alright, parking brake coming off. Let's go ahead and have them push us back. Start up the right engine. Wait for it to get to 12. Give it fuel. Let's see if I can move my view over here. I don't think I can. I don't think I can get to the control panel. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I can't quite get to it. Alright, let's go ahead and left engine. 10, there's 12. Give it fuel. Stop the pushback. Let's go back up top here, all the way around. Great. And we'll put the generators on. And let's go ahead and put the bleeders on as well. Pitot heat, we'll go ahead and turn that on. Could turn windshield to get on, no, it doesn't really matter where we are. Taxi light coming on. Alright, let's go out to the runway. Heading 095. Shall we eventually go? Maybe. Come on, Twin Otter, you can do it. I got faith in you. Come on, girl. And see that it sounds like it powers down sometimes. I don't quite understand why. It looks like we take a left down here to get over to the runway. I kind of don't really remember this flight flying in here. I remember the one before there because we had to come flying down the hill. But for some reason, this one kind of escapes my memory. I'm not really sure why. Flying in here to Martinique. Alright, so it's out to the left. Let's see exactly how much runway is over there. I'm thinking there's plenty. I don't know if it's plenty, but there's enough. Go ahead and put the flaps out to 20. And we'll just get on the engines before we take off and let her sit there for a second while she spins up. There we go. We're going to be flying today up to 6,500 feet. Let's go ahead and turn our transponder on. I can never remember if it needs to be on, or out. I can't remember. So I'm not really sure. So I'm going to just leave it on. I just can't remember. Let's go ahead and take these messages off. Get this set so I don't have to mess with it. And CDI over to GPS. I moved both of them, so that's good. Landing lights coming on. We got to turn our strobes on as well. Looks like everything is set here. Flaps are at 20. Let's check for the traffic, if there is any. Oh, I know. This is the flight where I got completely backwards on my heading, I think. Or my surroundings. I kind of vaguely remember that. Well, that could have been an FS economy flight. I'm going to pull out to the right here. Just give us ourselves a few more feet. Yeah, that's plenty of room for this plane. Alright, so I'm going to put the brakes on. We'll bring the power up. It sounds like I'm going back and forth on the power, and I'm really not. Alright. Let's go off the brakes. Use a little more power. Mainly just worry about FsPassengers dinging me. Airspeed is alive. Knots. Let's go ahead and rotate. And that was tons of runway. Way more than I had thought. Flaps are going to 10. Alright, flaps are coming back, fully retracted. And we'll turn before we get up to those mountains. Okay, I'll look at the houses and stuff. I don't think we saw too much of the scenery coming in. I'll try to look at some, although it's kind of hard. Because then I gotta fly with my left hand, which I'm bad enough with my right hand, let alone flying with my left hand. There's like an inlet from the ocean over here. Yeah, I don't think we looked too much at the scenery when we came in. Which is one of the reasons I want to be in the Caribbean, you know? Check out the scenery and everything, it's nice. Check out some of the houses. Oh, that looks like the busy area. A lot more activity over there. Tell you what, I'll go ahead. I'm going to put this on heading. And I want to hold our altitude right here. Let's just fly over this area before we head on over to St. Lucie. Lucia, however you want to say it. By the way, when we land, our heading is going to be 105. I want to go ahead and put my course in while I got time. Oh, shit, I just spin like that. 105, right there. Let's take a look outside real quick. Get a better look over here. Flyer low. Just spin around a couple times to get the ground gremlins out of here. Although it hasn't been too bad lately, ever since I used the buffer pools. That must be a crazy cool place to live. And like the Caribbean, like on an island near the ocean, I don't know, that just seems so nice, surreal. It just seems like it'd be so fun. Let's head on down to St. Lucie. Could do one of those, I think FSPassengers, you got like this option for the scenic flights and everything. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be nice flights from the Caribbean. Like, that would be awesome at St. Martin, right? St. Martin, fly by like St. John, swing over by Saba, and then come back to St. Martin. That would be awesome. That's actually a good idea. Because like I said, I want to do St. Martin's again. Mainly I just care about taking off on St. Martin's. Let's take this altitude hold off. I'm going to pull back on the stick here. I'm going to pull back on the power a bit. I want to bring my airspeed down. And then I can use the indicated airspeed hold. Let's go ahead and put indicated airspeed right there. I don't want it to try and hold the altitude. That could be one problem. Push, give her some more power here. There she goes. Okay, so she's not going to hold it. Because I keep it noticing it's saying like trim up, trim down. I don't want to try and hold the altitude. So I was worried about using altitude hold earlier. Thought it could do that. Beautiful area. There's the airport. Martinique. Well, I guess they speak French there. Wouldn't be good for me, although I do speak a little. It's been a while though. Let's see what the GPS says. It's about 49 nautical miles, about 20 minutes. So that looks good. Like I said, we'll go up to 6,500 feet. And then cruise from there. Although, I mean, you kind of want to live next to the ocean, but at the same time, kind of living back in here would be kind of nice too. If it's actually like that. Although I think being able to walk outside right onto the beach is probably the nicest. Alright, well we're coming up on about 3,900 feet. We don't have too far to go to get to 6,500. I'm going to go ahead and speed on up, and we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, everybody, slowing her down here, about 10 miles out. We're about to go down to 1,000 feet. Let's turn this here to about 191. Well, I want to go straight over here, actually. Then take it into traffic pattern, we'll go 240. Oh, indicator airspeed off. I let her go just below 1,000. Increasing the power here. Feels like she's fighting me a little bit. Alright, so I got the altitude hold off, but as I'm pulling back. I mean, I got the altitude hold on, so I'm not sure why she's fighting me like that. Got more and more power on. What are you doing, plane? Altitude hold off.
Too much G, smoother on the stick.
Now, see, I'm screwed because this plane. That's ridiculous. Passenger satisfaction going down. That wasn't totally my fault. I don't understand why the plane didn't want to stay. Yeah, I'm gonna get... Oh, that sucks, man. That really, really sucks. Let's hold over about 240. See, we're too high, so we gotta let her get down. Now the passenger pissed. We're gonna get so dinged on this. There's our runway, by the way. indicated airspeed hold. Back on the power to help bring the nose up because we're close to our 1,000 feet. See if we can get this to work again. Come on. Oh, she's so close. Come on down, girl. It's taken forever. Right there, 1,000 feet. Now hold. Guess we should have tried to get her to a steadier descent or whatever the first time. We're gonna get dinged bad. About 4 miles from the airport. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know, will we get up to 90 even? We were doing so good, we were up to like 99%. No, went to hell there, huh? We'll go to a heading of about 285 here in a second. Alright, because remember, we're landing this way. As you see from the course, so heading 105. We're 87% is the best we can do now. It's going to be our second worst ever. San Diego's worse because of AccuFuel. About 2 miles out here. We did decent all coming in. We should have come a little towards the middle there, but compared to some of the others, we actually did really well there. There we go. 285. I'm gonna bring the speed down a little bit, so a little down on the power here. And then next it'll be 195 and then turn left 105 for the heading of the runway. She is. That's, like I say, the big international airport. There's just all the other one is up towards the northern part of the island. Apparently, they're going to increase the size of this thing. I said it's not quite long, wide enough, and not quite long enough to accommodate the A380. So they actually want to build onto it and make it longer. It's 9,000 feet. I guess it has to be 10,000 feet for the A380. I can't remember the width, but it's like got to expand it like 50 feet, just 50 feet wide just to accommodate that thing. Alright, well, we're right on by it. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to try and just, I'm going to turn off autopilot completely. 105, if I can get that in real quick. Alright, hands back on the plane. Kind of drifting left here. Bringing back the power. Just get down a little bit. Flaps going to 10. Let's go ahead and turn to the airport. Click this off. I just wish I could look back there and find it. Flaps to 20. Not bad on this one. Look at that. Every once in a while you get kind of lucky, huh? Back on the throttle here. Stop our descent. There, we're right on it. That was actually a damn good job. And I think it's obviously easier in real life to just be able to look out the window and look at what the hell you're flying towards. Not some computer monitor. Alright, we'll put the flaps down to 30. We'll bring off the power just a little bit to help our descent a little bit more now. Now we're coming back on it. Increase the power to stop that descent. Or I should say slow the descent. A little too much. Come on in, girl. Off the power. Bring her down to the ground. I would have liked to have hit about a half a second later. That's alright. Retracting the flaps. Let's go on down the runway. Don't need to slow down too much, although I never hit the brakes. I guess all the buildings are over here on the left, it looks like. Trying to get her down the center of the runway, it doesn't really want to work. Also, we can stop the recording. Alright, bringing back the power. Slow her down here and make our turn. As long as it doesn't slow us down too much. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up. I'll tell you what I mean here in 1 second. I screwed up during the flight. Let me look up here. I brought these down to 80 and I completely forgot to bring those back to 100%. That's my bad. Oh, I almost could have had a really good flight, and then I gotta go and mess up that. I don't typically do that a whole lot, or haven't in this plane, but we're supposed to. Somebody asked me about that before. So I screwed that up. Come on. A little extra power there to get her going. I don't want to get her going too fast, but man, if you bring it back at all, it seems she really wants to slow down. It's weird, you bring the power up and you can hear it coming up, and then it comes down, and I'm not really sure why. I'll just hold her right here. She seems to be doing good right here. I'm just gonna leave it. Having trouble staying on that line. I keep coming to the right. And again, no AI planes, it looks like. I've got the traffic set to 100 for both commercial and general aviation, so it's kind of disappointing. Trying to control the power a little better here. I think we'll go over here to our left and park at those. I know those are more for commercial planes, but we'll go over there and park. I just can't believe we're down to 87%. All because I couldn't get it to stay at 1,000. I don't know why. Hang a left right here. Oh, come on. Don't come all the way down. Park right here, right in front of the old tower that we didn't even talk to. Because I don't want to talk to the tower, though. Not really an accident. Oh, come on, girl. Just a little further. There we go. We'll stop her right there and color good. Parking brake is on. Did I not turn the landing lights off? Oh my god. Why would I do that? Landing lights off, I forgot to turn the strobes off too. Man, I'm all of a sudden forgetting everything on this flight. Daggone it. Taxi light can come off. Pitot heat, windshield heat. Let's turn the bleed airs off. And let's see. Generators, turn you off. Come on, thing. Bus ties. Right there, generators are off. Let's go ahead and cut the power. Put on external power. All these lights can come off. Take your belts off. Go ahead and open the door for them. Make sure everything's off here. But I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and turn that bus tie back since we're on. Still got the DC master switch on. So she still should have powered everything. I'll start her up here again in a second. Do the replay. Yeah, we got dinged though. It's weird. You can stop that by going back in and coming out. Yeah, stupid altitude hold. It doesn't make sense because I kept giving her more power, yet she kept on going down. I don't understand why. And of course, I'm pulling up on the switch, and then when I let go of the altitude hold, or hit that button again, man, we came straight up in the air. Should have thought about that. That was going to happen. Pissed off the passengers. That sucks. That's going to be a big ding, because like I said, we had worked our way up to we had to be around 99%. And then I go and butchered it. Sabotaged it. 90% out. I can't wait till we get in these huge planes, man. It's going to take forever to get everyone out. 99. There, they're all out. Close the door. Let's go up to FsPassengers and end this flight. Ah, man. Alright, so it was 51 nautical miles. Time airborne, 33 minutes 23 seconds. Flight time, 42 minutes 30 seconds. Time on the ground, 10 minutes 31 seconds. Average speed, 92.66 knots. Climb time, minute 21 seconds. Cruise, 1942. Average cruise speed was 135.68 knots. Sit time, 12 minutes 20 seconds. Landing speed, 65.96 knots. It actually says we came down at 302. Like I said, I was flaring it, so I wish I would have had another half second or so. I could have stopped that. 302.31 feet a minute. Landing pitch 5.88. Landing weight 11,984. Total fuel use 244 pounds. 33 on the climb. 146 using about 447 an hour. Descent fuel use 63 pounds. Yeah, good flight, 87%. We were irritated about XSG forces 2.96 on the G's. Ticket income $471, 78 for the cargo. We used $180 worth of fuel, 15 for the airport taxes, 31 insurance. Total real income $323 times 50 gives it $16,150. And our fleet brought in another $21,061, making it total $37,211 dollars. Considering the flight was good, ticket prices low, and passion on this flight, think that the company's reputation will be 87%. Company reputation is now 97.62%, a decrease of 1.06. Yes, we were at 98.68. That sucks. And we only got 30 points for landing at the scheduled airport. Daggone it. Maybe I should have kept the speed up on the landing. I don't know. It seemed kind of hard at 300. Like I said, I wasn't quite ready to hit the ground yet. We're still flaring. Alright, but there we are in St. Lucie. I should have looked where we're going next, because there's still several islands I'm going to get to. But I can't remember what they are. So that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.